Ted Hardy, the manager of Dagenham, you've had your first glimpse at the pitch, and what do you think about it?
It's not my first glimpse of the pitch, I must admit. No, it's a very nice pitch, very flat, beautiful, can't say no more.
And what about Gloucester City? Obviously, a 0-0 draw suited them probably a little better than you last week.
Well, of course, we was the home side and the away team scored a point on us. It's only natural. But there again, we haven't come, to admire the scenery. We come down here for a game of football. And that's all we hope it is.
But you've seen it all before. I think it's, 3 Wembley finals before this, isn't it?
Yeah. And 7 semi-finals I might have had. But after saying that, it's today. Today's the day, not what's gone in the past or anything like that. Yeah.
And what about the players? Did you come down this morning, or have you?
No. We come down this morning, tell a lie. But this is, I always try and play it in a low key. I don't try and frighten players into different things and reminding them about Wembley. Wembley's a long way away. You got this game to win, and if it goes to another game, you never know.
Do you think the sides are very evenly matched?
Well, last week, I'll be quite frank, the wind spoiled the game for me. That's what I thought. Evenly matched last week, that probably was, because it was nobody's game. I think there was only one winner, and that was the win. That's how I looked at it.
And realistically, although you would have had hopes of perhaps getting back into the conference with Yeovil and Enfield walking away with this is really perhaps the best chance you've got of a trophy.
Oh yes, that's quite right. But there again, we had to regroup after a club goes down. You've got to regroup, and you don't do that the next season unless you're very fortunate. We've done quite a lot, and I've only got 4 praise for the players and all the staff and everything that goes with it. They couldn't have done no better.
And today, I suppose you've got to get a goal from somewhere, haven't you? I mean, it's not a question perhaps of sitting back. It's got to be perhaps 90 minutes.
Never play that way. I can tell you that. So if you want to go and tell your manager that right now, we never sit back. We will play our way. That's the only way I know how we play. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right.
Good atmosphere building up already. It's going to be a super day, isn't it?
We hope so.
Ted Hardy, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Leroy, we're some 90 minutes away from kick-off. The nerves getting to everybody now?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm very relaxed about it. I'm enjoying it, I think, and I want the players to go out and enjoy it today. And with everything that's going on around the ground, they've got to get focused on the game of football, because that's what it is after everything. And we're going to be doing things exactly as normal.
Obviously, you've got a bigger crowd here today than you've had for a very long time, probably a record crowd here. Is that going to get to some of the younger players? Because you've got a fair few younger players in the side.
No, it won't, because the atmosphere that's been generated by the supporters who've turned up all year has been absolutely amazing. You have to see it to believe it. So with 4,000 in there, it'll be more or less the same, really, because it's been great playing at home. And the young lads they wouldn't be in the side if they couldn't handle it, and they can handle that. They're good players, they've got good temperament, they've got great attitude, and hopefully it'll lift them.
And there must be a temptation to say that you've done the hard bit, 0-0 last week at Dagenham and Redbridge, but obviously still 90 minutes to go.
No, we haven't done the hard bit. It's back to scratch as I see it. Dagenham and Redbridge haven't come all this way to lose. They're a big, strong side, uncompromising, very well organised, and it's going to be very tough. But obviously I'm very pleased to be back at Meadow Park on even terms. I wouldn't have it any other way, but it's going to be a very tough game, and the players know that.
And everybody fit?
Yeah, everybody's fit, and we've got a full squad to pick from, so which is a nice problem to have. A bit disappointing having to leave players out, but that's something that's got to be done. But it's nice to have a full squad.
Can you give us any early team news?
No.
I knew you were going to say that. You don't change there, Leroy. But just one final thing. Obviously, you're involved in the league as well. Promotion is a key issue. I mean, if you had to choose between the two, what would you go for? I suppose today, with this game, it's got to be Wembley and the final.
If I had to choose, it would be promotion. There's no doubt about that. But I want to go for both. It's as simple as that. We're in a position where we can get both, so we're going for both. Obviously, we've got a fixture backlog for 4 games in 7 days, but we're not complaining about that. We want it with this club. It's got to be successful, and when you're successful, you have other problems, and those problems are getting fixtures in. That's part of the game. and we're not complaining about it. We're pleased about that. I think we're in a position where a lot of clubs would rather be. So there's no point moaning about it. We just got to get on with it. But the answer to your question is both.
Good luck to you this afternoon, and let's hope Gloucester can get to Wembley.
Thanks very much, Phil.
Chris, I think you've seen all this before. It was an FA Cup semi-final before, but how does this compare?
I'll be going out with the same attitude as before. You know, it's brilliant. They've made it really good. You know, the chairman's jazzed the whole place up for the Gloucester people, and the lads are really, you know, they look a bit nervous, but I think we'll be up for it today.
I'm going to say that you're looking pretty relaxed there.
Yeah, you know, you've got to treat it as another game. You know, we've still got a few games to go, so we've just got to go out with the same attitude that we have been all season at home, and hopefully we can pull the result off.
Obviously, a great result at Dagenham and Redbridge last week, but it's only half time, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, we went there, we did a good job. You know, the defence played well. Today the pitch is a little bit better than the one we played on last week, so you know they're going to fancy their chances as well. And in the semi-final, anything can happen, so it'll be a good game.
As they say, that proverbial first 20 minutes so crucial.
Yeah, it'll be, you know, the first 20 minutes you've got to try and, you know, you've got to try and muscle a goal out as early as you can, I think. And then if we can do that and settle down, I think we should be okay. And hopefully, you know, we can get a result for the time.
How do you think they're going to play it this afternoon? I mean, they're not going to come raging at you, are they? They're going to just perhaps sit back and let you take the initiative, probably.
I think they're going to come and try and spoil the way that we play. I think they're going to probably try and sit back and hit us on the break. You know, they're very good defensively. They've got some good old heads at the back there. So, you know, if they let us play, though, I think we're going to get the result that we want.
So who would you see as the crucial players in your side?
I think all 11 today. You know, I think everybody's got to be, you know, on their mettle and really involved. You know, no hiding from anybody, and you know, and then I think we'll be okay.
Well, I know players don't like giving predictions, but can you see those Wembley Towers now?
I'll let you know about 4:45. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I think that we should get there. You know, if we can play anything like we can, we'll be there.
And that would be a tremendous boost, really, for the Dr. Martins League as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you know, there's some good sides in this league, you know, and it would be good, you know, and then obviously in the final, if we did get there, you'd play against a conference side, and one of the best conference sides, and you know how you'd figure if you went into the conference.
Good luck this afternoon, Chris, and let's hope it's Gloucester at Wembley at 20 to 5 this afternoon, or a little later.
Thanks very much.
Mike, a credit at this stage of the season, this ground. You've obviously worked very hard on it.
Well, yes. I mean, this week has been a bit of hard work because we've had 2 games on here this week, Monday and Wednesday. So it wasn't really till the early hours of Thursday morning we could get on here and do something with it.
It must be a bit of a nightmare at this time of the season. It's been a very dry beginning to April. The water is not in great supply, so I don't think, is it?
No, you're quite right, but you must remember that February was a very wet month for us, and we lost a few games during that month, so we got a fixture congestion now. But you're quite right. I mean, water this month has been, you know, non-existent really from the sky, so we put a lot of tap water on it. We've got 2 water trains, which we keep going now more or less 18 hours a day, just to keep the pitch nice and moist.
And there's one thing for sure, that no one can complain about the bubbles this afternoon.
I shouldn't think so. I should hope not, anyhow.
But I mean, obviously there is a lot of grass on it. I mean, it's how many games has it had?
Well, it's nearly 60 games. But just 10 days ago, I put a dressing of fertiliser on there, which has helped it on a bit. So it's the nice colour you see today.
And of course, you'll have perhaps at 20 to 5 this evening a chance to compare it with Wembley a bit later in the season.
Well, let's hope so.
Mike, thanks very much.
Okay, pleasure.
Keith, getting very near to kick-off time now. The people beginning to come in. Has it really hit you now?
No, I think it hit me earlier in the week actually, but the response, the atmosphere and everything is just absolutely unbelievable. And even the gods are shining on us. What more could we ask for?
But this is really a reward for a lot of hard work.
Yeah, a lot of hard work by a lot of people, a lot of passion, a lot of heart, a lot of soul exists within this club, and the victory today, hopefully, is really due to a lot of work by a lot of people.
There's a lot of determination. Talking to Leroy Rossini, your manager, and Chris Burns, the captain, they're very calm about it all, though.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that they are, because I think as long as everybody inside the dressing room is calm, that's great, because I can assure you everybody outside of the dressing room is panic-stricken, devastated if we lose, and struggling to sleep all week. But let's hope we have a good night's sleep tonight.
And of course, Wembley beckons. I mean, that must have been just a dream, really, at the start of the season.
Well, it was more than a dream for me, actually, because when I joined the club, I had this premonition that at some point we would get to Wembley in the FA Trophy. It's been 3 years in coming, and I hope that this is the year. Because Wembley's a little bit special. I mean, they say to play football is to be alive, but to play at Wembley is to be immortal.
But all said and done, obviously you're in the league, you want to get into the conference, you've got the facilities here to do that. You must have sort of mixed feelings about Wembley.
I have no mixed feelings at all. I've made that quite public. It's not shared in the dressing room, but I would swap anything to ensure victory today. To get to Wembley, for me, is the ultimate.
Now, you're going to be watching today. I mean, is it going to be sort of nail-biting, is it?
I think the nails have already gone. I'll be on the fingers by 3 o'clock, down to the knuckles probably by half-time. I just hope I've got some hands and arms left at the final whistle.
And finally, are you going to give a prediction of the score? You had the premonition of Wembley. Are we going to have a prediction of the score?
No, I've had the premonition we were going to get to Wembley, but at no point in that premonition or dream have I seen who we were going to play or what the scores were going to be. I don't want to put the kibosh on anything by making any predictions at all. I just hope and pray that we do win today, and I'd rather leave it at that if you don't mind.
And a big thank you to the fans turning up today.
Oh, very much so. I mean, the fans here for this season in particular, but really since I've been here, have been a little bit special. I mean, we were down here from like 12 o'clock today, and there were hundreds and thousands of people down here. And as you can hear in the background now, I think there's still an hour and 10 minutes to kick off. And there's probably more people in the ground now than there was down for the tie down at Dagenham. So the response has been fabulous.
Mr. Chairman, thanks very much for talking to us. Good luck. So all the talk and pre-match build-up over with now is the referee and his two linesmen lead the sides out. Gloucester in their yellow and black shirts and black shorts and black stockings, and they are able to welcome back the fit again David Johnson. He replaces John McGrath, and David Holmes too is fit enough to take his place in this second leg tie. 0-0 of course last week at Dagenham and Redbridge, and so Gloucester in with a great chance of reaching Wembley this afternoon. Paul Rare is our referee as Gloucester get the game off. The ball is played straight back to Johnson. First touch for him. He missed the game last week at Dagenham as Gloucester win a throw on the far side, which Burns is going to leave for Johnson. Johnson forward to Holmes. Holmes nowhere to go at the moment, just vying for possession with Culverhouse. He gets in the cross, but it's close, too close to Paul Gothard, and he's able to gather. Gothard, the semi-professional goalkeeper for the England non-league side, experienced goalkeeper. Throw to Dagenham on the far side, which Culverhouse will take. Finds Pratt. Back to Culverhouse. The ball forward is cut out by Gloucester defence, and in fact they're going to win the throw. Mr. Rea draw a little deflection off a Dagenham player, so Johnson will take the throw for Gloucester City. Forward, Burns gets the touch again. Now Holmes holds off the challenge, plays it inside. Good half chance here for Watkins. It's still bobbling around inside the box. But, it's Redbridge who get the ball away, but it comes straight back into the danger area, and in the end Redbridge are able to break down that far side. It's going to be a free kick there to Dagenham and Redbridge for the push on Dean Parrott. Free kick will go to Dagenham and Redbridge. It's going to be Steve Connor to take it. Increase a very experienced man, former Wycombe man. to his left. He's played at Wembley on several occasions for Wycombe, and indeed in the playoffs with Wycombe. The throw on the far side for Dagenham, which Pratt this time is looking to take. Defending, of course, the T end of Dagenham, but they're on the attack at the moment, but not for much longer as Naylor misdirects his pass. It's going to be Johnson who will take the throw for Gloucester, and that is traditional yellow and black stripes and black shorts today. Dagenham in their normal colours. Red and blue, more pinky red and blue stripes, red shorts. Ball again is hit too long into the Dagenham penalty area. Gothard prefers to kick from the ground. It's flicked on by Rogers. Again, no, Pratt loses out and Burns can play the ball forward. Chase on, but Connor is there, and he's had to run it out for a corner to Gloucester, their first corner of the game. And it's Gloucester fans expecting this afternoon behind that goal, as Holmes, in fact it's Webb who will take the corner on that far side, the Gloucester left. Webb with the corner, flicks into the area, heads go up, it's still not cleared. It's Creaser who clears, only half clears, a half chance inside the box, and in fact it was Kemp who missed his kick when well placed there, but Dagenham can clear the ball, only upfield as far as Johnson, and Burns now helps it on its way. Culverhouse is there. Culverhouse, the brother of Ian Culverhouse, former Tottenham player, Norwich player, of course now it's Swindon. Johnson will take the throw. Getting involved quite a lot so far, mainly taking throw-ins down that side, it has to be said, as the ball is played inside. Flicked into the area, and Gothard, under no pressure at all there, is able to gather and will clear upfield. High kick, it's headed back. Again, it's played forward into the Gloucester half. Rogers comes across to put Gloucester under pressure. Throw is taken by Davidson, flicks it forward, and Naylor will get the cross in. Good cross coming in. Chance here for the number 4, Lee Double, but his shot passes wide of the post. Double perhaps will be a little disappointed that he didn't get that one on target and test the experienced David Coles. Coles then will take the goal kick for Gloucester City. Doesn't reach the halfway line, but it's flicked on. Culverhouse is in quickly. Little Cooper there battles hard in midfield, but Dagenham and Redbridge get the ball forward. Plenty of time for Kemp to get there first, and he plays it out on the far side. Scrappy start perhaps, but Gloucester, the onus on them perhaps to come forward in this second leg tie after getting a fabulous result last week at the Isis League Club, as the ball is played towards the edge of the Gloucester area. It's Ferguson who clears upfield, a flick on, and now a half chance here for Gloucester, but again enough Dagenham and Redbridge bodies there to play the ball out on this near side for a throw to Gloucester, which Holloway will take. Plenty of bodies inside that Dagenham and Redbridge area. Balloons on the top of the stand there, as Gloucester win the throw. It's hurled high into the area, bobbles around, half appeals for handball as Steve Connor chest down. It's played out to Holloway again, forward on this right hand side, and it's Thorne who plays it in, but again far too close to goalkeeper Paul Gothard, who gathers, just steadies things down, and
This time does kick from hands. Long, high kick. Players having to shield their eyes from the sun as gives chase on this near side. It's Broom who wins the throw. It's taken quickly by Davidson, who was looking for Naylor in an advanced position, but the ball is out for a throw. Taken again to Naylor, being busy in this opening area, this opening period. The shot there from Pratt comes back out, but still with Dagenham and Redbridge. Johnson does well. A little bit of wrestling on that far side. Mr. Rare says enough is enough. Free kick to Gloucester. Johnson will take the free kick. That was another good shooting opportunity for Pratt. And some good blocking by the Gloucester defence. B22 has had a chance. And, so far, those are the two clearest cut chances, although Gloucester will look back at one a little early on when the ball just got tangled up between Gary Kemp's feet as the ball bobbled around inside the Dagenham box. No score then in the game so far, so it's still all even Steven, and the winners guaranteed a place at Wembley. A little later in the season they will play Stevenage or Woking. Woking won the first leg there 1-0. At the moment here at Meadow Park, the ball is with Thorne. Long diagonal ball to the edge of the box, headed down. Chance here for Gloucester. Good block, and well, there's plenty of bodies back there again in that Dagenham defence, and this time it was Lee Double who put it behind, and Webb will now have the opportunity of swinging another corner in from that left-hand side, right-footed. Plenty of bodies again inside that penalty area. Goddard comes, doesn't get it, and the ball only half cleared. But the lunge from the Dagenham defender is good enough for the ball to run away for a throw on this near side. In fact, there was an infringement, and Mr. Rare was given a goal kick. Thought it went out for a throw, but goal kick is the decision. And Goddard will take it. Flicks on there by Broom. Now Dagenham and Redbridge will play it forward again. Holloway. In fact, it's not Holloway, it's Kemp. Infield to Thorne. Now ball untidily again. Just ping-ponging around, but Dagenham and Redbridge win a throw. It's Davidson. Davidson hoisted into the penalty area. Johnson is there, and again Mr. Rare not happy with the challenge on Johnson. Rogers just inquires as to what was wrong, but Mr. Rare isn't going to change his mind. It's going to be a free kick to Gloucester, which David Coles will take. Wealth of experience, David Coles, in the Football League. Left-footed, up to the halfway line. Burns is out on that far side, but again it's Pratt who gets in quickly. It's a throw to Gloucester City. Forward. This time the flick on doesn't come, but Gloucester still maintain possession. Cooper plays it across field. And now Holloway. Holloway comes inside. Forward. Down this near side. It's going to be a handball. Finally double. Free kick is taken quickly. Ferguson hoisted into the area. Heads go up. Falls to the far side. Ball again is bobbling around. It was Connor on the line who got in the important clearance, and now down goes, I think it was Thorne. Nothing given. Half-hearted appeals for a penalty as it's cleared up to the halfway line. Johnson is there. Naylor, the willing workhorse up front for Dagenham, gives chase, and does well in fact to block the ball, but it's already gone out for a throw to Dagenham and Redbridge. Pratt receives it back from Parrott, keeps it in well on the far side. Pratt But in the end, shows too much of the ball. And has to be content with a throw on that far side. Pratt in for Naylor. Goes past Johnson. Can he keep it in? Well, Pratt has got a touch off of Johnson. It goes behind for a corner to Dagenham and Redbridge on their right. Not the best of corners. It's just played out for a throw on the far side for Dagenham and Redbridge. So they've settled down somewhat now after a shaky start. Johnson tries to clear, ricochets off of Naylor behind for a goal kick to Gloucester City, which David Coles will take. Gloucester City 0, Dagenham and Redbridge 0. It's the score after 90 minutes last week. Still the score here into the first half of the second leg. Again, it's Connor underneath this, finds Rogers. Rogers hooks it on. Again, it's Naylor who will give chase. A little battle going on there. And the ball is cleared up to the halfway line. Now with Burns forward. Anyone was asked to chase that one, but Parrott is the man who sees it over the line on the far side, and Culverhouse will be the man to take the throw. Brother of Ian Culverhouse, the former Tottenham player, Norwich City, now of course at Swindon, experienced in non-league circles. Dagenham again play the ball forward. It's not the best of balls forward, and Gloucester tried to build patient ball on the ground at the moment with Johnson. He's closed down quickly by Naylor, who's been a willing workhorse, getting onto the head of Connor as he plays it to the right hand side. Culverhouse is there. Ferguson, cool head, tries to bring the ball down and then clear all in one movement. Ball is out on the far side for a throw to Gloucester City, which Johnson will take. Cooper. Ball again. It's back in the Gloucester half quickly. Dagenham don't dwell on it. And mistake there by Johnson. Now Naylor. Naylor with a chance. And nasty bobble there. And Johnson did enough to put him on. David Coles not very happy with David Johnson. And well, Gloucester escaped there. They can't afford to make too many mistakes like that. And although it's a very flat pitch here at Meadow Park, it's in very good nick indeed. I suspect there might have been a little bobble there, and Gloucester will be fairly happy with that as well. Naylor then didn't hit the target, and Cole's not called into action, but still no score here at Meadow Park, as now Watkins shoots. Speculative effort, clears the bar. Goddard, I think, probably had that one covered, and it's behind for a goal kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. Glorious day as Gloucester look to a Wembley final. 0-0 at Dagenham and Redbridge last week. The goal today for Gloucester would take them all the way to the final. Again, it's Ferguson who clears upfield. Headed forward by Creaser. So Holloway is there. And, he'll win a throw, which Thorne will take. Now Holloway. Holloway goes down this right-hand side. And, he's going to win a throw. Holloway is down. Perhaps it might well have gone behind for a corner. It has. Holloway at the moment has picked up an ankle injury. It's just holding that right ankle. Couldn't quite see what happened there. Paul Rea, the referee, comes across. Holloway won't want to go off as Webb takes the corner on this right hand side. Surely there was a bit of pushing there. Play allowed to go on. It's going to be a throw to Gloucester City. into the area. Again, 4 Dagenham Redbridge players there as Ferguson on the edge of the box. Webb, in fact, on the edge of the box, who had his shot charged down. And Gloucester putting on the pressure. Thorne will take the throw for Gloucester. Again, it's going to be hoisted into the box. Flick on, edge of the area was Webb. Again, Dagenham Redbridge body just lunged at this as Holloway gets in the cross. Goddard comes, and well, needed Lee Double to head that one over the bar. Corner to Gloucester. Again, the heads go up. Creaser is the man who gets the first header. Pratt the second. Holloway comes forward again. Strong run. Looks as though he might well have run off that ankle knock. And the ball is out for a throw down that right corner. Hoisted in again. Again, 2 Dagenham Redbridge players. Pratt heads back across his penalty area and plays it forward, looking for Naylor. 2 number 11s there, Cooper and Naylor, both hard workers. As ball again is played forward, but Creaser is there. Now Dagenham Redbridge can break. Oh dear me, ball just played too far in front by Pratt, but Culverhouse wins it back, finds Parrott. Parrott hits a long ball for Culverhouse to chase, but far too far in front, and Ferguson is there. Now Holmes for Gloucester. A run for Watkins on that far side, and goes out of Watkins. The rest of that, boys. Watkins and Creaser just tangling. Heat for the moment, but in fact Gloucester have won a free kick. So whoever's throw-in was purely academic. Webb has gone across to take the free kick for Gloucester. And it's floated in now. Again, far too close to Paul Gothard. Will take those all day. Big crowd here at Meadow Park. Slight disappointment this morning when Dagenham and Redbridge returned 250 tickets from their complement. But almost a 4,000 crowd here at Meadow Park for this most important game in Gloucester City's history. Davidson, though, for Dagenham and Redbridge will play this one into the area. Rogers is there. The flick on almost reaches Pratt. Now Naylor just clips the heels of Pratt as Naylor got in a goal-bound shot, and Gloucester just got the bounce there, and the ball was played out on this near side. Davidson now with the cross. Again, Gloucester hold firm, but Broom plays it back into the area. Can Naylor turn? Plays it out to this side where Davidson looks to get behind the Gloucester defence, but it's cleared upfield. Watkins loses out, but Burns is able to pick up the pieces and play it forward. This near side. Watkins back to Thorne. It's Culverhouse who can clear. Cooper bites in. Right old battle going on in midfield. His ball is played forward. Naylor is straight offside, and the free kick will go to Gloucester City. Steve Ferguson there, just organising things. Very experienced campaigner, Steve Ferguson. And, he's going to take the free kick. He's seen it all before as the ball is played forward. Cannons off of the number 10 Broom. It's Gloucester win it back. Cooper is in. Now Ferguson plays it across the other side of the field to Johnson. Johnson looks up, plays it long again. Dagenham and Redbridge not allowing Gloucester to settle on the ball and be comfortable on the ball. It's gone out for a throw on the far side. Chris Burns operating down that left-hand side. As the ball played to him short, Johnson forward. Finds Holmes. And Burns had nowhere to go there as the ball found its way out to him. Culverhouse takes the throw infield by Pratt to Double. He looks for Naylor, ever willing Naylor. And again, Ball finds its way into the stand on that far side. Some of the media you can see on the table in front of the stand there. The game has attracted a lot of interest today. TV cameras from both the Midlands and from Bristol taking in the game as Gloucester strive for that Wembley place. Thankful that Leroy Rossignol, the Gloucester manager, can't hear me because that W word, in fact, has been banned in the Gloucester dressing room. Burns, infield, the shot comes in, it's blocked again. Good defending by Dagenham and Redbridge. Things going the way Gloucester would have wanted, but again it's Naylor who wins the ball back, a little chip into the area, but again too far in front of Rogers, and Coles is out, plays it out to Johnson, who's passed forward looking for Cooper, isn't the best, but now Burns down that left hand side, strong run from Burns, the one of two players of course in the Gloucester side who've played league football. Experienced man, Chris Burns, the Gloucester captain, and of course he's played in a FA Cup final, FA Cup semi-final I should say, for Portsmouth. Lost out to Liverpool a few years ago, so he knows all about Wembley. He won't want to be suffering the heartbreak of a semi-final defeat as the ball is shepherded behind for a goal kick to Gloucester. Coles will take it. It really is a glorious day. Just see that there's a breeze here on that flagpole behind the goal where the Dagenham and Redbridge supporters are situated. Free kick is given, I think, judging by the reaction of Mr. Rea there. No, it's going to be a throw. Mr. Rea, a very experienced referee from Tipton, as Dagenham and Redbridge give the ball away. It's chipped forward, Connor is there, plays it back to Gotthard, who got a little bobble there. Connor tried to rescue things for Dagenham and Redbridge, but it's Double who clears upfield, and a little push seen by Mr. Rea, so the free kick will go to Dagenham and Redbridge on their right. Connor will leave it this time for Jason Broom. Broom, left-footed, will take the free kick and looks to play it in, looks for Rogers. Ball again is headed across the Gloucester goal, and Burns will clear upfield. Long ball forward, looks for David Holmes, and he's fouled. Free kick will be taken by Johnson. Again, lofts it forward. Again, it's Connor who's there to head clear. Connor and Creaser have done really well. Now Parrott has a chance to break, finds Pratt on that far side. We talked about the Spurs connection with David Culverhouse and Ian Culverhouse. Spurs connection, of course, with David Pratt as well, the son of John Pratt, the former Tottenham midfielder. This time his throw is won back by Gloucester. Challenge from two Gloucester players, but Davidson is able to try to build down this left-hand side for Dagenham and Redbridge. This time Naylor goes down, strong challenge from Steve Ferguson, play allowed to go on. Now Gloucester have a chance to come forward. Holmes inside, shot blocked again, good challenge by Steve Connor. To Cooper, keeps the pressure on. There's Holloway, puts it in with his left foot. Doesn't seem to have had too much more reaction with that ankle injury which he suffered a little earlier on. The ball is through to Paul Gotthard, who's had one or two escapes in this first half. Nothing too major, it has to be said. But doesn't always look certain on the cross being swung in. There's been some good crosses from David Webb. At the moment though, Gloucester need of just getting the ball down. Burns tries to do so, but again Lee Double is there. And you see there Ted Hardy, the Dagenham manager, in his 70s now. Good servant to non-league football. Dagenham, of course, were in the conference last season. And in the ISIS League now is Pratt gets a little exuberant with his challenge there. So the free kick will go to Gloucester City. This time skipper Burns will be the man responsible for putting this one into the area. It's played into the area. It skims off the head. Ball is played in by Ferguson. And again, another man on the line. Goddard beaten. Good defending. Played back in. Ball still bobbling around. Holloway. Again, it's headed out. Cooper has another chance to keep up the pressure. Finds Holloway again. Holloway forward. Down this right-hand side. Gloucester win a corner. Webb with the corner. Played in by Burns, and Goddard had to push that one over the top. So good goalkeeping. Again, corner comes in. Kemp is up. Again, there's enough people back there for Redbridge to clear. It's Broom who plays it across field. That's a good ball. Infield now. Broom has continued his run, and little Cooper is across there again. That's a good challenge. It's behind for a goal kick as it cannons off of Broom. And David Coles will take the goal kick for Gloucester City. Well into the first half now. As Coles takes the goal kick. Pratt hooks it forward. And now Parrott. Parrott plays the ball out to the far side, and who's chasing again? Yes, Courtney Naylor. But Johnson strong enough, and we're going to get a substitution. John Holloway has had to come off. He's obviously had some reaction, and it's Andy Kirkup who's gone into that right back position. So Gloucester might just need a few minutes to settle down. It's a blow, but Holloway's a strong player, and he's obviously suffered, and Leroy Rossignol has made the decision for him to be replaced by Andy Kirkup. Meanwhile, Dagenham win a free kick out on their right. Broom will take the free kick, left-footed, plays it in, looking no doubt for Rogers. The heads go up, and it's going to be a corner. May well have come off of Kemp. Taken short. Broom again, involved with Lee Double. Broom will play this one in, near post, and it's flicked behind, and it's going to be another corner, so it's deflected as Naylor got in there again. Naylor ever willing to run, but he also got into the danger area there, and it's going to be another corner. They're going to play this one short again. They want Johnson back a little bit further. Gloucester wise to this now. They've got two men across there to thwart this short corner. It's played into the near post, headed out by Burns, headed back into the area now, and well, challenge comes in from Naylor. Cooper goes down, and I think Mr. Rare will say it's a goal kick. Well, I suspect it may well have been a free kick had the ball not crossed the line. There's Dagenham and Redbridge supporters. Food for thought so far. They must be a little nervous after that goalless draw at Dagenham last week. So far their side haven't made too many inroads as Gloucester again tried to build down the left-hand side. Burns forward, cut out and played into touch on that far side for another throw to Gloucester. Johnson into the penalty area. Down goes Watkins, nothing given as Johnson plays it back in, and this time again Gloucester body goes down, but the crowd might have felt there might have been something there, but Mr. Rea, the coolest man on the ground, and he's the one that counts, the man in black, Paul Rea from Tipton, says no, and Dagenham survive. Throw taken by Culverhouse down the right hand side, infield for Pratt, which is he might have got a nudge, but play allowed to go on, and ball is played out to this right hand side. Kirkham has to go back, he'll keep it in, does well in fact over the halfway line. The second challenge from Lee Double is enough to take the ball out on this near side, but again Dagenham and Redbridge play it forward, and the ball is with Thorne, infield to Ferguson. Ferguson goes down and just got a nick on his ankle there, but no sympathy as the game is restarted quickly. Mr. Rea was just making sure that Ferguson was alright as the ball plays into the air, and again a misunderstanding between Creaser and Goddard, and the ball is in the net, and it was Watkins who scored for Gloucester, and an over-exuberant fan there comes onto the pitch as Gloucester take the lead. 34 minutes gone, and it's Watkins who scored for Gloucester City, the breakthrough for the home side. It's Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 0, and Watkins the scorer. Well, it's just what Gloucester needed. Perhaps it will settle the nerves, and it will also perhaps bring Dagenham and Redbridge out. They've been quite happy to soak up what Gloucester could throw at them, but now the deadlock has been broken. 1-0 then to Gloucester City, 1-0 on aggregate, and Wembley that little bit closer. Still a long way to go in this second leg at Meadow Park. Forward again for Gloucester City. Cooper wins the ball in midfield, gets another chance to get it down this time, play it out to the near side to Kirker, looks up, forward, it's not to feet, and it's a throw which Davidson has won. He'll take the throw forward, and Kirkup pushes Rogers to the ground. Fairly, says Mr. Reyes. So the throw goes to Gloucester. The ball back in play. It's with Johnson. Johnson forward into the penalty area, and again, rather needlessly, free kick given away. Goddard takes the free kick. Rogers flicks on, finds Pratt. Johnson in strongly. Now Burns to Cooper. Cooper spreads the direction and finds his number 4, Thorne. Again, ball given away. Creaser is there. In turn, that's not the best of passes, and Gloucester get another chance to play it forward. This time it goes out on this near side for a throw. Davidson takes forward onto the chest of Rogers. It doesn't reach Broom. And now we've got a little bit of head tennis as Cooper heads down for Kirker. And Kirker wins the throw. Played into the area. Connor is up. Broom heads out again. Back into the area from Thorne. High in the air. Kemp is up there. Into the Dagenham and Redbridge area again. Now Webb spreads it to the far side to Johnson, who gets it down. Plays it along the line. Good run on that far side. Ball's played in. Dangerous cross coming in. And it's allowed to pass harnessed behind for a goal kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 0. Deep into the first half. A goal on 34 minutes from Dale Watkins. Rogers wins the ball. Good ball out to the far side. And again, it's that man, Naylor, who's chasing, but Ferguson gives nothing away. It's going to be a throw on that far side. Naylor out to Culverhouse. Still chance for Dagenham and Redbridge. Davison shot his charge down, so too the second shot, And now Gloucester build down the right hand side. Kirkup in possession. Davidson is back pedaling, but Kirkup comes inside. Good strong run, edge of the box. But again, Dagenham and Redbridge just getting an important challenge. Win the ball back, and Rogers battling up front, wins the header. Again, Ferguson is there to calmly play it out to Johnson. Johnson looks up. No hurry. And that's better now from Gloucester. Having said that, ball is given away by Webb. Dagenham can't string any passes together, and Thorne plays it forward. Inside to Cooper. Cooper across field to Johnson. Now Johnson has the chance to get this one into the area. It's deflected through to Gothard on his line, and he collects. Flick on by Rogers. It's more of a flick across than a flick on. Again, the ball in the air, but whistle has gone. Free kick will be taken by Steve Connor. Drilled forward. Again, Rogers flicks on. Again, it's cleared. Connor wins out in the air. Gloucester can win it back again. Spread to the left-hand side. Burns forward. Good play here by Gloucester, just holding the ball up. Play to the back post. Danger here perhaps as Gothard comes out. Doesn't really get a good fist on that. But again, he's very lucky that it fell to a Dagenham Redbridge defender. And only half cleared. Gloucester with a bit between their teeth, certainly enjoying more of the possession. Johnson plays it forward quickly. And themselves in a bit of a tangle now. Burns sees the ball ricochet off into the goal scorer Watkins. Watkins with the effort, but Gothard is there and will clear quickly upfield. Indeed, I think that might well be the half-time whistle. I just hesitated for a moment there because I thought Mr. Rea had actually given an infringement. The crowd just obscuring that whistle from my earshot, and a very highly satisfactory first half for Gloucester. A goal on 34 minutes from Dale Watkins separates the two sides at half time. It's Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 0. Well, I'm sure both managers at half time will have issued their instructions. Obviously Leroy Rossinia, the Gloucester City manager, the happier of the two. He's got the goal in front as Chris Burns leads his side out. And already had to make one substitution, remember, with John Holloway going off early in the first half to be replaced by Andy Kirkup. No substitutions as yet for Dagenham and Redbridge, who have looked fairly solid defensively, just one or two momentary lapses, but there have always been bodies inside that penalty area. Gloucester have the goal that matters, and Dagenham have got to do something about that if they want to get to Wembley for the trophy final. Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 0 as Dagenham get the second half underway. It's played out to this right-hand side. Pratt keeps it in, and Rogers flicks on for Pratt to give chase. Burns is penalised for the challenge on Dean Parrott. And the free kick will go to Dagenham and Redbridge. I would suspect that they will look for an early goal at the start of this second half, just to buoy their hopes up. It's going to be Broom, Jason Broom, the free kick, left-footed, edge of the penalty area. The heads go up. It's headed goalwards. Rogers, though, is thwarted by Kemp, and it goes behind for a corner. Connor is just going to knock there, just limping away gingerly as Lee Double goes across to the far side. Parrott is there as well. Johnson is in close attendance. Parrott wanting him back a bit further as he gets in the cross. The header goes in, it hits the bar. Oh my word, that was close. Close shave for Gloucester. And the header didn't look a particularly strong one. In fact, the Dagenham and Redbridge player was off balance as Johnson is able to watch that ball go behind. Broom not able to keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick. So no room for complacency for Gloucester City. The header there hitting the bar. I don't think David Coles could do a lot about that. It's going to be a goal kick to Gloucester City. And those Gloucester fans behind the goal, I'm sure, willing their heroes on, but that would have been a warning. Goal kick, left-footed, only onto the head of Parrott. Forward, looking for Naylor. He's worked so hard throughout the first half. He lays it off for Parrott. Now Naylor, and he's going to win a corner. So anxious times at the start of this second half. Gloucester, the team in the ascendancy, having got a goal on 34 minutes, the first in this two-legged affair. Connor goes in on goal, but ball is still bobbling around. Connor gets in the shot, it's blocked. Another one from Rogers, also blocked there. And in the end, skipper Chris Burns is pushed out of the way by Dave Coles. And for a moment, I thought they were going to square up with each other. Tough character, Chris Burns. But, David Coles claiming the ball there. As the goalkeeper should, inside this area. It's played forward. Again, Gloucester have to win it back, and they do so through Burns, forward. Looking for Watkins, and now Burns has got a chance to get this one over, but Pratt is tracked back. He too has worked pretty hard up and down that right touchline. Chris Burns hasn't really had a lot of room on that left-hand side. Won a throw, Gloucester. As Johnson exchanges passes with Burns. He's held back by Pratt, and the free kick is given. And he's given the free kick, in fact, to Dagenham and Redbridge. Wrestling off the ball, obviously there. The initial foul adjudged to have been David Johnson's. Missed the first leg, of course, 0-0 last week. Came back into the side after missing 3 games today through injury at the expense of John McGrath. Again, the whistle goes. A free kick, this time to Gloucester. Gary Kemp will take it. Forward, looking for Holmes. Cooper back in towards the area, and the whistle goes again as Watkins is fouled on the edge of the box. Mr. Rea definite about that, so danger here for Dagenham and Redbridge. Mr. Rea will want the ball back. He also wants the ball placed correctly. Ferguson is there, Webb is there. Webb has orchestrated quite a few of the set pieces so far. I wonder whether Steve Ferguson will fancy his chances from here. Looks as though it's going to be Ferguson to take the kick. He gets it over the wall, and a good save there from Paul Gothard. And he needed to be agile, he needed to be quick across his goal there. And Steve Ferguson, well, the old head in the Gloucester side, certainly using his experience there and his know-how to float that free kick goalwards. Good save. Corner to Gloucester City. Swung in with the right foot. It's Connor is underneath it, clears it upfield. Ball bounces over Cooper. Now a break on for Dagenham and Redbridge. Naylor is half held back there, but Johnson is across, and well, he's not too happy with the histrionics there of Naylor. Courtney Naylor has obviously upset David Johnson there. May well have been a little bit of a dive, and Mr. Rea, who's been calm throughout, just has a word with the two players. Good refereeing that. No yellow cards. Mr. Rea just taking the heat out of that situation. It's going to be a throw to Dagenham and Redbridge on the far side. And the big men go forward for Dagenham and Redbridge. It's thrown towards Connor, the flick on into the area, but Gloucester are able to clear. Again, they're not allowed to settle on the ball, and I don't want too much dissent shown like that as the throw goes against Gloucester. I'm sure it looked like a Gloucester throw, but now Pratt has a chance to come forward. It will flick on by Naylor, but that one is given away, and now Gloucester can build through Skipper Burns on the left-hand side, played forward to the edge of the box. Holmes does well, but so too does Connor, who gets his side out of trouble. Not completely yet, because Cooper is snapping away, but Rogers, again working hard up front, does well. Not sure that he kept it in. Yes, he did, as he saw his pass from Parrott overhit. And this time it's Gloucester's turn to scramble the ball clear on the edge of their penalty area, as the long ball forward almost caught them out. It's going to be a throw, which Broom will leave for skipper Lynn Creaser. High into the area from that throw. Watkins will clear. Ball had gone out though on that far side. No, it hadn't. Going to be a throw to Gloucester City. They lead by a goal to nil. Scored 11 minutes before the break by Dale Watkins. How many important goals has he got for Gloucester this season? Gloucester trying to come forward again down the right hand side, but Parrott is there. Now Rogers, infield to Broom. Gloucester strong enough in the challenge to win the ball back. Johnson though gives it away. Dagenham got men forward. Don't use their front men there. Actually, it was not directed particularly well towards those front men. And Connor strong in the challenge once again. Chris Burns there limping. Wouldn't want to lose him. We're just a little bit of a victim of what is very hard ground today. Too much rain in the distant past. As the shot comes in, good effort. As it's Dave Webb who got the shot in. Paul Goddard, I suspect, was quite happy to see that go past the post for the goal kick. It's well struck, low, into Goddard's right hand side, just past the post. Keeper takes the goal kick. Headed in field by Pratt. It's another chance to win the header, which he does. It's played down to the edge of the box. And the ball is still not cleared by Kirkup. I think he's had to rescue the situation somewhat. He's won the goal kick. There's Gloucester fans there, probably just a little anxious in this second half. But Dagenham and Redbridge certainly had a fair degree of pressure. Perhaps possession would be a better word. Gloucester, other than that shot from Dave Webb, haven't really had too much to shout about in the second half. Perhaps it's natural with Dagenham needing to get a goal to get back into this tie. If it stays the way it is at the moment, then Gloucester will be at Wembley. Dagenham will know and will have other ideas about that. Still plenty of time for them to get back into this game. They trail by a goal to nil here at Meadow Park. Well, they'll have to do better than that as Broome missed kicks, but Parrott was there eagerly picking up the pieces. Now forward for the number 8, David Pratt. Culverhouse. Out to Pratt. Pratt with the cross. Cross comes in again. They've hit the bar. The second time that the woodwork has been struck, it was Tony Rogers that time who hit the bar. And David Coles, well, he'll be so relieved. Another couple of inches lower, and Dagenham would have been on level terms. Coles just giving a few words of encouragement to his fellow defenders and indeed the rest of his teammates. Probably lip read there, come on, just egging them on. He knows just how close Gloucester could be to Wembley. They lead by a goal to nil. Header by Kemp. Dagenham again come forward, edge of the box. Coles is there. Ferguson also there in case of a slip-up. Left-footed again, David Coles, drop kicks this time, not the best of kicks, but it's flicked on by the number 8 Webb. Again, Gloucester not able to do anything with their possession. Broome gets in the challenge, but Cooper snaps away. It's just hit forward. Pichet's off a Dagenham player, but now Gloucester in possession. Won back by Dagenham and Redbridge. Good tracking back. There's Johnson. Finds Cooper. Cooper out to this left-hand side. Watkins on the ball now. Just checks back. He's got Burns with him. 2 defenders. Now Burns. Burns up to the edge of the box to Holmes. Holmes does well. He goes down. Nothing given. Goal kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. Gothard with the goal kick. It's flicked on. Ferguson just drills it back. Can't find one of his own men. And now it's Broome on that far side. Ball rolls out of touch for a throw, which Glyn Creaser will take. Creaser, very experienced player, as we were saying earlier. 3 Wembley appearances with Wycombe. Now, in the kindest possible way, playing out his days in the ISIS League with Dagenham and Redbridge, just lending his experience. Dagenham and Redbridge. We would have had hopes at the start of this season of regaining the conference status which they lost last year. Of course, Gloucester themselves with a great chance of making it to the Vauxhall Conference with all the games still to play thanks to this FA Trophy run, but I don't think anyone would sacrifice it with the stakes so high today. Free kick on the far side. It's gone to Dagenham and Redbridge. Broome is over there, but it's going to be taken right-footed this time, as it's flicked in, and the header this time, although it's a Dagenham and Redbridge head, straight at Coles, and he sets Byrne on the move straight away down the left-hand side. Forward, looking for Watkins, can't control it. And again, ball is up in the air. Gloucester look for Watkins, sprint from the tackle, wins it for Dagenham and Redbridge, and now Pratt looks to get past Johnson, but not much has got past the Gloucester City fullback this afternoon. It's out for a throw. Hooked on by Creaser. This time Davidson will come forward. Rogers sees Davidson win a throw. It's forward for Lee Double. Double with two Gloucester City players around him. Russell has gone again. This time it's a throw to Gloucester City. I've said it perhaps in the first half, but probably the calmest man on the field is Paul Rare. He's done a good job to settle things down when they've tended to just get a little heated. He'll take no fuss from any of the players. See Ted Hardy just saying something. That free kick was given. And free kick is going to be taken on that right hand side by Kirkup. It's played forward for Watkins. Throw will go to Gloucester City, working that touchline on the far side. Gary Thorne will take the throw. No doubt he's going to hoist this one in. It's flicked into the area, hooked away by Creaser, only as far as Ferguson, but now after two flick-ons, Rogers looks to set Broom away. It's over hit. I'll be a little disappointed that it didn't make room, make better use of that space on the far side. And while the throw is taken, it's back with Coles. Redbridge might think it's not their day, having hit the bar twice. But, first half, they were penned back and almost looked content on occasions just to defend and soak up what Gloucester could throw at them. But Dale Watkins had different ideas in 34 minutes, putting Gloucester in front from the narrowest of angles, the left-hand side. It's Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 0. Free kick to Gloucester City, when it eventually gets taken in the right spot. Ferguson has come across, thinks about the short one, but going to play this one forward. Still down the left hand side, Burns is up, so too is Culverhouse, who does well, finds Connor along the line, and as far as Ferguson again, and Ferguson has got to track back as it's pumped downfield, bump into touch on this near side for a throw to Gloucester City. Pitch in absolute superb condition. Quite dry, of course, but good surface to play football. At the moment though, the ball is in the air. Naylor away on this right hand side. Naylor with the cross, low into the area, couldn't really direct the cross. Would be disappointed he couldn't do a little better there, as the clearance is headed goalwards, edge of the penalty area. Now Rogers digs in. It's Cooper who gets it clear, just can't hold on to the ball. Almost the reverse of the first half. Chance now is the Dagenham player cut into the area on that far side. Creaser is coming forward more and more. This time he's gone a little too far, just pushed him back a pace or two. He's going to hoist this one forward, finds Naylor. Now Broom. Broom does well, but I suspect he might have to get onto his right foot to cross. Oh, how wrong could I be? It's played in with his right foot, headed out firmly, and Gloucester will win throw on the far side, much to the relief of the Gloucester fans. In fact, he went behind for a goal kick, so that's even better. It's Gloucester fans willing their side to hold on in this second half. They lead by a 1-0. Del Watkins, the man to score on 34 minutes. Haven't had too many opportunities, although Gothard is glad to see one effort go just wide of the post. And another one from Steve Ferguson was palmed out as Dagenham come forward. Edge of the penalty area again, headed clear. Long ball forward. Connor is there. Again, man falls to the ground. Storaya perturbed, so it's throw in. Gloucester's tempo a little slower perhaps in the first half. That's understandable as they lead by a 1-0. Still, it's anybody's game as it's played forward again. Heading back, but Dagenham and Redbridge set pat away on this right hand side. But Johnson, again, who's had a good game on his return to the side, cuts out the danger. And in fact, he's kept in on this near side. It's gone out of our view. Cooper pulling away. Now Burns forward for Holmes, but he's straight offside. It's going to be a goal kick. The crowd in pensive mood behind that goal. They're the supporters from Dagenham and Redbridge. And they know that their side have got to score in this second half to have a half share on that dream of Wembley. At the moment as it is, Gloucester lead by a 1-0. Now what can they do here? As Watkins, the scorer of the goal, thinks about the shot, gets the shot in, but this time lacking in power straight at Gothard. He clears quickly upfield. It's Thorne who's underneath it, but he can't keep it in. Cooper forward. Lee double, vying with Kirkup on that far side. Whistle has gone. Free kick is given against Kirkup for a little bit of holding. Parrott will take the free kick for Dagenham and Redbridge. Right-footed into the area, header out. A little bit of composure needed there, and it's gone in the end as Dagenham closed down the Gloucester attacker, midfielder I should say. It's Broom this time who conceded the throw in. It'll be Kirkup to take the throw, long throw, and onto the head of Creaser. Again, it's hoisted high. Collar is there. Helped on its way by double. Now forward again. Taking no chances. It's hit forward first time. Connor in field. At the moment just a scrappy phase of play. What can Dagenham and Redbridge do this time? Broom looking to get Naylor away. It's cut out. Gloucester and this their right hand side. See Kirkup overrun things. Throw goes to Gloucester. Davidson. Priester with the throw for Dagenham. Flicked on. So again, Steve Ferguson is there. Play allowed to go on, although there may well have been a foul there. Gloucester not really being able to clear their lines convincingly at the moment, although that was a good effort, good saving header. And Naylor is the man coming off. My word, he's worked hard. I think it's Stimson who has come on as the ball is through to David Coles from that throw-in. Coles, left-footed, with the drop kick. Flicked on. Now a run for Dave Holmes. It's out for a throw to Dagenham and Redbridge. Got hard forward. Into the box. Broom with the shot, charged down. Shot comes in again, but well, Coles has seen it all before. And, a few bodies strewn all over the place at the moment. So Rogers, who I think is down. Dagenham and Redbridge won't want to lose him. Good in the air. Seen it all before too. He's up and about. The throw is taken. It's sportingly played back to David Coles, who played it out so that Rogers could get some treatment. This time he'll kick from hands. Forward. Rogers is beaten to the ball again. Firm challenge coming in, but Dagenham and Redbridge will have a throw. No, they won't. Mr. Rare says it's a free kick. Urgency now very much the name of the game as far as Dagenham and Redbridge are concerned. They trail by a goal to nil here. 34 minutes. Dale Watkins the scorer as the ball is played to the back post. And that's Mr. Rare given. He's given a corner. Just lost the ball there momentarily. Lee Double is going across to take the corner. Perhaps a little earlier they were walking across, they're now running across as Parrott and Double are there. It's just again that little routine as Parrott gets in the header. It falls on this near side for Pratt, but again the defender gets in quickly and Watkins is able to play it off a Dagenham defender for a throw to Gloucester City. Johnson milking the touchline, flicked on by Burns, who gets a second bite of the cherry. Got kept in on this near side to be free kick. Coles will take it. Connor is there. Now Parrott finds his number 10, Broom. That's not a good pass, and now Cooper can come forward on the run on that far side. Good cross, but it's behind the attacker, and Burns picks up the pieces on the edge of the box, gets it back in. There's no one there, and now Dagenham and Redbridge will try to come forward. Might be a few tired legs out there on both sides. It's been a long season. Now Burns forward. He's really put it in the right place there, Burns. Little stoppage. Injury there, but all is right. Throw is taken, long speculative lob wide of the target, probably too high in rate, but it probably drops on the top of the net. David Coles though taking no chances. Coles, who's seen his woodwork rattled twice in this second half as Dagenham and Redbridge have looked for an equaliser. Gloucester certainly not having things their own way. Ball now is a forward chance here. Good goalkeeping by Goddard. That was a good piece of goalkeeping. Wasn't exactly quickly off his line originally, but just timed his foot in on the ball, and it's cleared on this near side. Throw to Gloucester City. Played in, but behind for a goal kick. Can't say it too many times. Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 0. If it stays like that, and Gloucester City are at that stadium that begins with W. Forward, Rogers, out to the far side. Still the challenges snap in. And so much to these players. Opportunity to play the Twin Towers. I think probably out there it's just as hot as it would be in that Wembley Bowl. Now a chance for Gloucester. It's played right across the face of the goal for a goal kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. You can see now that Paul Goddard knows that time is of the essence. Those supporters behind his goal wondering whether they can turn possession into a goal. If it finishes all square here after 90 minutes, it's another 30 minutes extra time. And if it's still level then, well, it's a replay next week at Slough. Gloucester City, though, leading by 1-0, will be hoping that they don't have to go through that rigmarole. Chance here for Creaser. Creaser with the effort, and it's blocked by David Coles. Again, just another warning from the ISIS League side. They're not dead and buried yet. Forward, looking for Holmes. Holmes, who came off last week, early on in the game. First choice up front alongside Del Watkins, Spriggs campaigner. Still leaning on there is Davidson and Broom try to clear their lines. It's going to be a goal kick for his troubles. Goddard will take. To come forward again. Kirkup to the area looking for Holmes, but now it's Parrott over the halfway line. Gets the ball a little short. Rogers rescues it, and Dagenham come forward. Pratt on this near side, the Dagenham right, infield for Creaser. Creaser will get another chance. In fact, it's the substitute Jakes, and again put clear into no man's land. Goddard this time benches out of his penalty area and plays it upfield. Johnson with Stimson. It's Holmes. Holmes wins the throw. Burns will take it. He's going to leave it for Johnson. Cooper, he's worked hard today. Simon Cooper. Back to Ken. Again now, chance for Webb. Clearance is anywhere. Dagenham and Redbridge number 9. Tony Rogers has worked so hard up front. Awkward in the air. It's caused a few problems in that sort of direction. And Naylor, who now has been substituted, also worked very hard up front. Dagenham and Redbridge might be thinking now it's not going to be their day. They've hit the woodwork twice. And Gloucester have the goal that matters. 34 minutes. Dale Watkins, 1-0. Gloucester City. That's the aggregate score as well. Urgency in the Dagenham play. Frustration in the Dagenham play. As Mr. Rare says, it's a throw. He wants to have a word with Davidson on that far side. Mr. Rare, again, not resorting to the card. Good refereeing that. Knows just how important this game is for the players. And a little bit of understanding there as the throw is taken along. Doesn't quite fall that knockdown for Gloucester. They're still on the attack on that far side. It's the Gloucester number 9, Dave Holmes, who wins a corner for his side. So chance here. Webb is going across. Holmes is there. Corner taken short. Just holding it up in the corner, wins another corner. Linesman just having a word with the players. Mr. Ray having a word with Holmes. Not quite sure what that was all about. It's going to be a corner to Gloucester City. It's taken to the near post. Again, Creaser is there. Plays it upfield. Now Stimpson will run at the Gloucester defence. Looks to be taken out there, but Rogers will give chase. And again, no chances taken. Out of the ground, throw into the box, bobbling around inside the penalty area. Gloucester half clear. Still the ball's not cleared completely. Out to the far side. Time running out. Pratt again. Dagenham and Redbridge win the throw. I suspect this one might be hoisted again into that area. Broom has come across to take it. It's down for the number 5 Connor, and he's equalised. And well, I don't think there was any need for Tony Rogers to gesticulate to those Gloucester City fans behind the goal, but the celebrations there evident as Connor has equalised for Dagenham and Redbridge, and that really is a disaster for Gloucester. So near and yet so far. Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. Can either side now go on and win it? Mounting to climb for Gloucester, a player down on that far side. And, got the ball, I think, full in the face as play restarts. Happily, treatment administered, and the ball is played back to David Coles, who just minutes ago was beaten by that equaliser from Steve Connor, Dagenham and Redbridge number 5. Dagenham buoyed up by that. They come forward again, but it's Johnson who eventually clears. Again, a player is down. Mr. Ray will stop play. Steve Ferguson and Tony Rogers having a few words there. Keeper to make an elementary mistake like that. Coles, left-footed, straight onto a Dagenham head. Broom will challenge. Again, it's Dagenham in possession. Rogers battling on that far side. He has worked hard this afternoon. So too earlier, Courtney Naylor. It's Dagenham, who equalised a few moments to go through Steve Connor, who looked most likely to at the moment. Certainly has buoyed them up for these final moments of normal time. Remember, it goes into extra time if the scores are level at 90 minutes. At the moment, it's looking that way as Johnson finds Kemp. Again, Gloucester not able to direct their passes, but it's Dagenham looking more purposeful at the moment as the ball is played into the area. Flicks off the top of the head. It's well watched by Gary Thorne. It's gone behind for a goal kick to Gloucester City. Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. Gloucester in front on 34 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. And Mr. Rea, in a moment, will be calling the two captains together. First, though, some refreshment for both sides, some words of wisdom from both managers. And in the meantime, the three officials will just wait for that break. I thought someone might have offered them a drink or so. They've been out there in the heat this afternoon. So Leroy Rossignol has got to ask for another half an hour's effort now from his players. It's Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. So Gloucester will play from right to left. They get the first period of extra time underway, and Johnson straight away plays the ball deep into the Gloucester half. Substitute Jakes, who plays it up to the number 9, Tony Rogers, drilled forward. And, that one will go through to David Coles. Coles in turn looks for his two front men. Cooper still battling away. Stimson, heavy clash there, but Rogers on. Straight through to Coles again. The plenty of time for Coles just to clear upfield. Culverhouse can't clear. Burns now forward for Holmes, but Holmes is straight offside again, and whistle has gone. Free kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. Just how will Gloucester react to that equalising goal near the end of the 90 minutes? Question of what might have been. Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 1 into the first period of extra time here at Meadow Park on a historic day with a Wembley Place as the prize for the winners. It's behind from Dagenham and Redbridge. Kemp was the man that was able to allow the ball to run behind, and Coles will take the goal kick for Gloucester City. The T end of the ground. Parrott is the man who heads on. Davidson wins the header on the halfway line, but now Holmes tries to get Gloucester going. Ball though now with Johnson. On the ground, forward for Holmes. Holmes makes a good run. Edge of the box, just stumbles at the wrong time. Still trying to win the ball back, but Creaser had too much experience then and a lot of composure. Heavy challenge there between Rogers and Cooper, but Cooper, who's been running all afternoon, gets up, makes light of that as Kirkup gets in the cross. Chance here for Watkins, but well, Hero at one end scoring the equaliser. That was Connors just before the end of full time, and there denied the Gloucester City sharpshooter Dale Watkins. A corner though to Gloucester City, right-footed, taken by Webb. Again, it's a red and blue shirt to get it away. Wood has another chance, measured this time. Gothard thinks about coming, ball headed down inside the 6-yard box. It goes behind for, I think, well, it would have been a corner, but there was a spot of pushing, and the free kick has been given. Gothard will, I'm sure, be relieved as A.D. Mings comes on for Gloucester. He's going to add a little bit of physical presence up front. Came on last week, of course, in the first leg at Dagenham and Redbridge. He'll shake a few people up, will A.D. Mings, as Cooper takes a knock. And we are going to get a card this time. The first of the game, deep into extra time. Mr. Rea just telling the other players involved to not to get involved, and he's going to book David Pratt for the challenge on Cooper. There's the yellow card, the first of the game. We're into extra time, the first period of extra time. Steve Ferguson with the free kick for Gloucester City. Finds Johnson. Johnson, deep cross. Again, Gothard comes and never looked as though he was going to get to it. But anywhere will do now for Dagenham and Redbridge as they play the ball up to the other end. Again, a painful blow there for Kirkup as Dagenham player followed through. Creaser does well, chest down, forward. Equally, no change for Dagenham Redbridge up front. There is this time a throw to Gloucester. Kirkup. Ball is into the area. It's Jakes, and it's going to be Dave Webb to take the corner for Gloucester City. Played into the area, heads go up, flicks off the top of Kemp's head. Ferguson does well out on that far side. Closed down well though by Broom. Still not out. It comes off a Gloucester player for another corner. So good pressure from Gloucester. They've reacted positively to that late setback at the end of the second half of normal time. 1-1 here at Meadow Park. Corner taken. Floated in onto the head of the Dagenham and Redbridge defender. Now they can come away. Stimson, long ball forward. Chase on here for Pratt. Pratt with a chance. Pratt is going to score. He scores, and Dagenham and Redbridge have gone in front in the first period of extra time, and it's Pratt who's scored the second goal for Dagenham and Redbridge. Gloucester City 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 2. David Pratt, booked just a few moments ago, has got the second goal to add to Connor's equalising goal at the end of the second half of normal time. Well, that will really shake Gloucester up and put Dagenham and Redbridge in good heart. They've had a good season away from home so far as they come forward again, and this time the shot too high as Coles will prepare to take the goal kick. But, well, there's some glum faces behind that goal now. The Tigers have still got time, another period of extra time to go as Rogers battles away. 3 Gloucester players around him. In the end, it's Thorne who will clear. Upfield, trying to get the ball forward quickly. Kirkup effectively gets it out to the far side to Watkins. Watkins left-footed with the cross. It's charged down. Throw to Gloucester City. Again lofted into the area. Again it's a red and blue shirt that got it away, and Cooper can only get his head in the way of that and headed out for a throw to Dagenham and Redbridge. Rogers again shows his physical presence on that far side, battling away. Is the substitute Vinnie John, who's not long been on the field. Dagenham and Redbridge have used all three of their substitutes: Simpson, John and Japes. Gloucester, two of theirs. Kirk up on very early. Mings coming on for Holmes. Throw to Gloucester. Forward. Mings again does well in the air. That's a little reckless as the ball finishes out on that far side. It's certainly Dagenham and Redbridge who are calling the tune now. They know if things stay as they are, they'll be the ones at Wembley when, for so long, during normal time, it looked as though it was going to be Gloucester's game. Cooper hooks the ball forward. Two Dagenham and Redbridge defenders there, and it's Creaser who plays it back to his goalkeeper, Paul Gotthard, who's made a couple of important saves. He's looked shaky on a couple of crosses. It's the number 14, Vinnie John, does well. Ball played into the area, and Pratt in a forward position almost got there, but it's through to David Coles, and quickly out, waste no time, forward for Burns, now to Mings. Mings again not able to get the ball under control, nor to Dagenham and Redbridge. So Johnson will take a throw. He's taking short to Cooper. My word, he's worked hard in this game, in a bundle of energy for a full 90 minutes and for extra time. Still in the first period of extra time. Gloucester trail by 2-1. Cooper inside the centre circle, cross field, forward. Chance, perhaps a shooting chance here. A little cross to the back post. It's come off the Dagenham and Redbridge head for a corner to Gloucester City. Urgency now in their play as we come towards the end of the first period of extra time. It's played into the near post, hooked away unceremoniously. Cooper is the man there. Now finds Johnson. And, cross there, headed down, but straight to Paul Gotthard, who sees the presence of A.D. Mings, is able to pick the ball up and play it long downfield. It's John underneath this one, and Rogers pushing Ferguson out of the way, and Coles down, committed to diving at the feet of the big striker. Again, the ball is hit too long for Gloucester to win it in the air, but Burns is able to turn it inside. Now Ferguson, left-footed, forward for Watkins. Watkins, good turn, out to the far side. Little cross into the area, but again, it's Connor who's there. Heads to the edge of the area. Still, Gloucester come forward. Ball is played into the area. Timely little flick by Creaser there, and the ball will be allowed to roll out on this near side, the Gloucester left, for a corner. Burns wasting no time. Well, having said that, Webb is going to come across to take the corner on the right hand side. Played into the area, the heads go up, falls nicely for Dagenham and Redbridge. Again, it's just hoisted anywhere, and it will be a throw inside the Gloucester half. Dagenham don't have to worry too much about that. As Johnson takes the throw, works the line. Burns gets the flick on, Mings will give chase. And in the end it's Culverhouse who plays the ball out. Throw to Dagenham and Redbridge. midfield by Vinnie John. Into Ferguson, and now it's Gloucester's turn to get the ball under control. Kirkup is brought down heavily there, and well, that's the end of the first period of extra time. Kirkup gets up, boot change for Chris Burns. Sure, the old feet might be a bit sore on what is a very firm surface. So, on a warm afternoon, drinks have been administered. It's supposed to be straight round in extra time, but Mr. Rare making allowances. The game already underway. It's a throw to Dagenham and Redbridge. Well, Culverhouse thought it was a throw to Dagenham and Redbridge, so too does the referee. It's a little cheeky. It's taken onto chest, Gloucester player, and it's played across field. But he kept in on this near side. Into the box. Again, Connor is strong. I really had a good game defensively, and of course he got that important equaliser near the end of normal time. Ball is with Stimson. Good cross to the back post, headed into the area. John was there, and the boot was high. Play allowed to go on. It's Cooper. Hit long. Chase for A.D. Mings. Mings turns well, plays it into the path of Kirkup, but who's there? Yeah, that man Connor, with a competent challenge. The crowd just trying to lift their heroes here at Meadow Park, but they trail by 2-1, having taken the 34th minute lead. So corner to Gloucester City. Time running out. Everyone being pushed forward. Hooked away. It's not cleared though. To Pratt as well. Cooper is across. Pratt goes down. Taking a little bit longer to get up now. As this game well into extra time. Throw will be taken by Stimson. Okay, he'll work the line. It's the fellow substitute Vinnie John. Rogers is straight offside. It will be a free kick to Gloucester City. Well, those Dagenham fans there not too animated at the moment. Perhaps they're biting their fingernails, knowing that their team on the threshold of what would be a famous victory, coming from behind, away from home. 0-0 last week, remember, at Dagenham and Redbridge. A few of those fans probably felt their chance had gone. And when they went one down here, the break off here as Mings gets in the shot. It's blocked. Burns will have a chance to perhaps turn into the area, right-footed, edge of the box. Mings is up. His presence is a physical one. But the knockdown doesn't find Dale Watkins this time. Gothard is able to gather, and he'll just clear long. Back come Gloucester, the ball charged down again by Burns. That'll take a bit of the wind out of the Gloucester skipper at this stage of the proceedings. It really was belted at him. Throw to Gloucester City. You can see the urgency. They know that time is running out. It's played forward, drilled forward. Chase on here. Mings has got there, is he? Yes. Well, Gothard was there as well. Mings could just have got a better touch on that. And I think Paul Gothard would have been in trouble, as it was. Got a second bite of the cherry. That's not the best of kicks, but he's played it out to the far side. Rogers finds Culverhouse and turn. It's played down into the corner. Benny John is quite content just to take it on and win a throw. Taking their time, by any stretch of the imagination, they know that time is on their side. Benny John. Good little run. Can't get past the third defender though. It was Thorne. Now Burns. Burns forward. Tackle still flying in. It was hard working Rogers. Kirkett sees the flying boot. The Dagenham and Redbridge defender coming in. Wins a throw. Gets it back again from that throw. Now it's all hands to the pump. Mings again goes in hard. Gloucester not making too much headway at the moment. Edge of the penalty area now though. And trying to lay it off. Only Parrott there. And he'll play it forward. John, strong. Flicks the ball inside, but Gloucester win it back. Cooper wins it in the air. Terrier again. Again. Dagenham and Redbridge just playing it back. It's a bit short. And David Coles, for his pains there, might just look on a nasty knock, but he's alright, thankfully. It's a little short. Vinnie John saw his opportunity. Throw to Dagenham and Redbridge. Parrott. High up and under there. Kirker loses out to Stimson. Now then, danger here. This could wrap it up. He's got Vinnie John there. He's at the post. Well, let off for Gloucester there. That could have really finished things off. Stimson goes in again, but Gloucester clear their lines. What a let-off. Substitute Stimson hits the post. 3 times now Dagenham and Redbridge have hit the woodwork, twice in normal time when they hit the bar in the second half, chasing the game, and now that would have killed Gloucester off. They live to fight on in this game. Mings, infield. What's going to happen here? The shot is a poor one. It's on the top of the roof, the T stand, and behind for a goal kick. Gotthard will take the kick for Dagenham and Redbridge. Vinnie John is underneath this one. Infield. Once again, it's Tony Rogers who chases. It's back with Coles. Upfield now. What's that? Do well. Ferguson playing in a more advanced position. Mings, heavy challenge on him, but it was a fair one. Ferguson further forward again. Ball played on the ground, but Parrott is there. And, projected upfield. Now then, what can Gloucester do? They lose the ball. John is the man to give chase. Dagenham look to be a little more direct in these closing stages of extra time. Then the ball just played forward rather aimlessly. Coles there in his area to pick it back up the other end, and that's where it's got to be now for Gloucester City. Little Cooper will give chase, but he's beaten this time by Stimson. Gloucester win the ball back. Substitute Kirker was on early for John Holloway. Good little run across the defence there by Watkins. Watkins with the cross in. Ball still not cleared. It is now. It's into touch for a throw. Cooper to Kirker. Looks up. Thorne plays it in. Again it's Creaser who clears. Cooper again. finds Thorne. Thorne gets this one into the area. Everyone misses it. Burns on the far side. Who's there again? Connor. Cooper looks up. Measured cross this time. Falls for Mings. Now a chance for Mings. Mings has got a chance. He scores, and there's the equaliser for Gloucester City. A last-ditch equaliser, surely, for the home side. It's Gloucester City 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 2, and it's the substitute, A.D. Mings, who's given Gloucester that lifeline. And again, those excited fans just encroach onto the pitch. The flag's flying again now here at Meadow Park. And are we going to have more drama as we go into the last minutes of this game? It's Gloucester City 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 2. So that's going to set the crowd alight again. 4,000 people here at Meadow Park. Now, substitute John McGrath will drill it forward. Cooper holds off the challenge of Vinnie John. Looks to play it down the line, but Dagenham and Redbridge just play it forward. So drama in extra time. Dagenham and Redbridge going in front through David Pratt. It looks as though it might well be enough, but then former Bath City striker A.D. Mings got that equaliser. Can we have a winner yet? Here's Mings. If he's got anything to do with it, he will. Mings, edge of the box. Just gets things a bit wrapped up. He's still going. Shot is blocked. Still not clear. Gloucester inside the penalty area. It's Watkins. Watkins left-footed into the area. This time, better punch by Gothard. And the ball finds itself out on the right-hand side. But it's now Gloucester that have been buoyed by that goal as McGrath gets it into the area. Connor is there. And Dagenham and Redbridge take some respite as the ball goes out on the far side. Ferguson with the throw for Gloucester City. He's going to leave it. 36 years old now, Steve Ferguson. Probably feeling the pace, as will most of the players who've been going for nearly 2 hours. Gloucester City 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 2. The ball is with David Coles. Forward. Waves on that far side. Captains it's his throw, but Burns is the man who's awarded the throw, and it's hoisted into the box, but it's long and behind, and it will be a goal kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. By no means a classic, but it certainly had its moments this game. Dagenham and Redbridge will perhaps look back on 3 efforts that have hit the woodwork, while Gloucester City themselves will also look back on a good save from Gothard from a free kick by Ferguson, and another drive that flashed just wide of the post from Dave Webb. Here's Kirkup, but again the ball behind, delivery not too clever there. Goal kick to Dagenham and Redbridge. It's Vinnie John. Then Tony Rogers appeals for handball. It's Parrott, plays it forward, looking for John again. Chested down well by Tony Rogers, but now it's Gloucester come forward again. Burns looking to work the line, can't do so. It's going to be a throw to Dagenham and Redbridge, but that in fact is that. It's even Stevens here at Meadow Park. Gloucester City 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 2. It means a replay at Slough on Wednesday evening.
Hey, get out of it, get back in there. All right. Is there 4 more people to go on this pass? 4. This one, mate. You can get right. 4. Come on, Ed. 4. Another 2. Another 2 people down here. Do something. No? Kieran. Yeah. Mr. Wrigley. Looking at it, that's it, great. Fantastic. Great. Yay! 1, 2, 3, yay! Very lively. Who's this one then, Pete?
Come on, get out. Hang on, there's 2 in here.
All of it's 1 prize, is it?
Yeah, platinum flag's just the 1 prize. Oh,
Do we get a flag for doing it? 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. Best I can do. Don't you knock in. How do you think the game went on Saturday?
When they equalised with like 2 minutes to go, then the crowd went crazy and it was great. And it's just brilliant.
Yeah. Going in, I think. Jogging.